Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Makeovers. Today we take on a product that I've had kilos of as a kid, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So on today's episode, we're going to take on the Choco Lava cake from Domino's. Now I have very fond memories of this dish. I remember I used to order 2 pizzas that I didn't even want just so that I could get a Choco Lava cake because there was a minimum order. I mean, I was so crazy about this dish that while my teachers were telling me about who invented the telephone and the light bulb, I was wondering who invented the Choco Lava cake and why that wasn't part of my syllabus. So this episode is also eggless. So a shout out to my eggless friends. Actually, wait. My eggless friends should give me a shout out because I got your back. Having said that, let's head to the kitchen. We're going to start by making a chocolate ganache that will be inserted in the center of our cake batter. In a bowl, you're going to take 100 grams of roughly chopped Couverture chocolate and 50 grams of unsalted butter. Then in a pot, you're going to take half a cup or 120 grams of fresh cream and you're going to bring that to a simmer and pour it over your chocolate and butter. Stir it gradually until your chocolate is completely melted and you have a homogeneous mixture. Cover with cling wrap and place the bowl in the fridge for 2 hours or completely set. In the meantime, we're going to make our cake batter. You're going to start by taking 3/4 of a cup or 96 grams of plain flour, 3/4 of a cup or 64 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of baking soda, 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of baking powder, 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of salt, and 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of coffee powder. That's easy to remember, isn't it? Give it a quick whisk until combined, and let's start on our wet ingredients. In a pot, you're going to take 1/4 cup or 57 grams of unsalted butter until just melted. Take it off the heat and you're going to mix it with 3/4 of a cup or 165 grams of castor sugar. To that, you're going to add 1/4 of a cup or 60 grams of plain curd, half a cup or 100 grams of milk, whisking as you do, and half a cup or 100 grams of hot water. Give it a mix until thoroughly combined. Now you're going to mix your dry ingredients with your wet. I recently learned this new mixing technique on Instagram. All you have to do is pour the wet ingredients into the dry, snap your fingers, and it should be complete. Wait, what? Why isn't this working? Seems to work for everyone else. Anyway, you can also use a whisk to completely incorporate your ingredients until you have a smooth batter. Now you're going to generously grease your molds with soft butter and line it with plain flour until your mold is thoroughly coated. Tap out the excess and we're ready to assemble our molten chocolate cakes. First, you're going to pour cake batter 1/4 of the way up. Take a generous heaped tablespoon of your ganache and mold it into a ball and place it in the center. Then you're going to fill the rest of the mold with cake batter until it's 3/4 of the way up. Pop it into a preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes and that is your chocolate lava cake. So we've got 2 chocolate lava cakes and we've got a very special taster for this, Vyoma. Alright. So do you like chocolate lava cakes?
Yes, who doesn't?
Okay, so she doesn't know which is which, so I will give you this one. Okay. Okay. Which do you think is better?
Definitely the second one.
Second one. And which one do you think is Domino's?
The first one?
That's correct. It is. So actually, with Vyoma, she's a bit of a wild card. You never know which one she'd like. And she has to be her answer has to be genuine because everyone else here needs to get paid. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you learned something, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next week.